Hi, I'm David Kindness. I'm a certified public accountant and one of OnPay's subject matter experts. Today, I want to help you understand two important tax forms that confuse business owners quite often, Form 940 and Form 941. Both are payroll tax forms that you need to submit to the IRS, but they serve different purposes. Let's break them down in simple terms. First, let's start with Form 940. This is the annual form for reporting federal unemployment taxes, or FUTA taxes for short. You'll need to file this if your business has paid $1,500 or more in wages during any quarter of the year, or if you have had at least one employee working some part of a day for 20 or more weeks during the year. Think of Form 940 like your once-a-year unemployment tax report. It's due by January 31st and reports all of the previous year's unemployment taxes. Next, let's move on to Form 941. Unlike Form 940, this form needs to be filed quarterly or 4 times a year. Form 941 tracks all of the money you've withheld from employee paychecks for things like Social Security taxes, Medicare taxes, and federal income taxes. Plus, it includes your share as the employer for Social Security and Medicare taxes as well. So what's the main difference between the two forms? Form 940 relates to unemployment taxes and is typically filed only once per year. Form 941, on the other hand, covers income tax withholdings, Social Security, and Medicare taxes, and is filed each quarter. Now let's talk about how to file the forms. While Form 940 is usually an annual filing, there is an important exception. If you owe $500 or more in FUTA taxes for a quarter, then you'll need to make deposits quarterly. But the actual form itself is still submitted only once per year, generally by January 31st. When preparing Form 940, be sure to gather the following key pieces of information: total wages you've paid to your employees, any unemployment taxes you've already paid during the year, and any credits or adjustments you might be eligible for. Most payroll systems keep track of this information for you, which makes it easier to gather what you need quickly. Next, let's talk about filing Form 941. You'll need to file this form by the last day of the month following each quarter. So for the first quarter, which ends on March 31st, your form is due by April 30th, and so on for each quarter. To complete Form 941, you'll need the following information: the total wages paid during the quarter, the total of all tips reported by employees, if any, and the federal income tax you've withheld, if any. You'll need both the employer and employee portions of Social Security and Medicare taxes. That's both your portion and your employee's portion. And finally, you'll need any adjustments related to sick pay or tips. Both forms can be filed either electronically or by mail. E-filing is faster and usually more convenient, but if you prefer to mail it, just make sure that you double check that you're using the correct address in the form instructions, because it can vary depending on your state and whether you're including a payment or not. While these forms might seem similar, remember that they track different types of taxes and fund different government programs. Form 941 ensures that income taxes and Social Security/Medicare contributions reach the right places, while Form 940 funds unemployment benefits for workers who lose their jobs. Most payroll services can help you prepare these forms automatically, but understanding what they're for will help make sure that your business stays compliant. In the description below, we've provided links to the forms, plus additional resources to help you fill them out correctly. Thanks for watching, and let us know if you have any questions in the comments.